floor. It's me, Matt.
Hi everybody, it's Kat. How you doing? How you doing? It's December now. Oh my gosh.
Sorry it took so long. I was trying to find the best tree, is what I was doing. I'm out here. The Port Charles Christmas tree lot has finally opened. We have rows and rows of fine greenery for you to choose from, to drag home, to set up, to ornament with your family Christmas, whatever it is that you do, with your colored lights or white lights. I don't know. Traditional ornaments of just like the little balls, or do you go with like the family made ones throughout the generations, a mixture of the two? I don't know what to do for your tree, but you can get it here at the Port Charles Christmas Tree Lot, sponsored by the 10th Floor Podcast.
You know, every year they typically do have a scene on General Hospital where they indeed are in the Port Charles Christmas tree lot near the park.
They're always at the very least at Rice Plaza drinking hot cocoa.
Exactly.
At the very least. All right, we're stalling time for that opening advertisement that some people get. Hopefully it's over now. Hey, everybody, get on out of that waiting room. Climb on into the elevator. It's time to go all the way up to the 10th floor.
Yes.
And you know, Ma, it's not just us, as always. Chandra's here. Jeannie is with us. Hello, Kelly. And Kelly has already launched her Christmas time donation. Thank you very much. Happy almost holidays. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. So there's Canadian Thanksgiving and American Thanksgiving, but we share a Christmas.
Golly, I hope so.
Connor is here. Kaiwan, hello. Let's see, who else? Oh, you all just talking amongst yourselves. Just those names a bunch. Sandra. Hey, Sandra. Udak is with us. Kita. Oh, my goodness. GH Addict has joined us. Hello. Who watched General Hospital this week? Show of hands. Did you do your homework?
I watched it, and I watched Thursday and Friday twice.
Twice?
Yeah.
It was that good for you, huh?
Well, I like to watch. This is the reason why. I love to watch Friday's show again the night before or the morning of our podcast.
Okay.
I like to watch Friday over again. But this time I watched Friday and then I dialed back even further and watched Thursday because I wanted to see Sidwell's confrontation with both of those folks 2 times. Thursday was Laura, Friday was Sonny.
Just trying to take control of everybody in Port Charles. Anybody who has a modicum of power, Sidwell's trying to dangle some sort of control over them. We've got Drew is in his pocket because of that fake receipt.
Yep.
All right, that they put in the safe.
Yep.
All right. What do I want to say? He's got old Ezra is just right next to him.
Well, Ezra's just he don't even need a reason, you know?
No.
He's stupid is what he is. If you think that Sidwell got anything good going on for anybody, he will betray you.
Mm-hmm. Well, since Ezra Boyle also is the person that will break the alibi that Michael has formed with Jacinda, it might be only a matter of time before Sidwell tries to dangle something over him, the most powerful Quartermain. Someone in control of the media. He'll have the media. He'll have order, not law, not yet, but order. You know, he'll have the order side.
Every time I hear law and order, it makes me think of our friend Judy.
That's why I say it that way. That is why I say it that way, exactly. Oh, my goodness. Yep, December 25th, Kelly says. That is the date of Christmas in Canada. Here, also in the United States. I imagine all over the world. That's when they recognize Christmas Day.
But, you know, a lot of people celebrate this, and a lot of people don't, and a lot of people don't even know what it is. Three Kings Day.
I don't even know what that is.
Three Kings Day is January 6th, and it is when the wise men went back home.
Okay. Why do we care about that day?
I don't know, because I guess it just finishes a circle of, you know, Jesus being born, I guess.
And then they went home and told their wives.
Now, a lot of people do not take their Christmas tree down until January 6th, and that's the reason.
Oh, okay, there we go. All right, then I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's tradition.
Chandra says January 6th. Look at that. Look at that. GH Addict says that Sidwell has no redeeming qualities. There was one redeeming quality that Sidwell had that they seem to be backing off from a little bit. And that's the I'm not going to target your family type of thing.
Oh he don't believe he doesn't. I don't think he meant it ever. I don't think he meant it ever because I think he did target Charlie's and knew Christina was in there.
Oh, see, look at that.
There's a good possibility he was the one that bombed the penthouse and caused Michael's burns. I think all of it could go right back to Sidwell.
Well, there we go.
I think he's been fully full of beans the entire time.
So there you go. You and GH Addict agree. Not a single redeeming quality for old Jen Sidwell.
You know, in General Hospital, usually if we see a redeeming quality in someone like him, even though they may be misguided and they have an ulterior motive, we'll see a character like him, a big male villain, soften toward a woman in some way. We haven't even seen that with him.
Who would it even be right now? Ava?
I mean, he finds Ava interesting. He finds Lucy entertaining. But that's about it. We didn't even see we never even saw that Sidwell necessarily loved Natasha. Not Natasha.
Natalia.
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 We never even saw that, he appreciated the fact that she had his child. But we didn't see no over affection for her. I mean, that's usually where you see a little bit of some kind of redeeming value in someone like him.
Well, then maybe Sidwell may very well be willing to throw Marco to the wolves then. If it means getting him off of something. He's like, oh, Marco did it.
That might be his only saving grace.
I don't believe it. I can't believe Marco was doing all of this under my very watch. By running my affairs, I had no idea. I just wasn't looking that close. Oh, no. That would be bad. That'd be bad. But I think that at this point, this Sidwell that we're seeing right now, he might do something like that. I don't know if that's where the plot's going. But he might do something like that. He's bad news is what I'm saying.
He is bad news. I don't know that he would necessarily do something to Marco, but he'd sure do something to Lucas, and quick.
Oh, so fast.
Yeah.
Faster than Lucas is willing to forgive Carly, that's for sure.
I don't blame anybody at all for not wanting Lucas to be living on Spoon Island.
Nobody wants him to be living on Spoon Island, and it's like Lucas is living on Spoon Island because nobody wants him to be living on Spoon Island, and he's like throwing a little fit.
Exactly. He is kind of throwing a hissy fit, isn't he?
Just like a little bit. It's like the fact that Carly was against it has galvanized him to do it.
Yeah.
Goofy.
I mean, gosh. I haven't seen that kind of behavior in my own life since my kids were teenagers.
Lucas is regressing to his teenage decisions. Just being a drama queen. That's what he's doing.
Do this. You won't let me do that.
So, well, I guess we're just setting Lucas up for the big fall, He's there, he's all in, he's rejecting everybody saying, no, keep your eyes open. Then he's going to find out. He's going to get sucked into something. He's going to overhear something he shouldn't. He's going to find Marco, trap him in a lie.
Yeah. And it won't be, and I don't know, not only is he with Sidwell around, it's not a great idea to be on that island, but Pascal's, he's still there too.
You never know what corner Pascal is going to be hanging out in with a camera, taking pictures of your supposed crimes.
Right. And he's, and he's a pretty dangerous guy. He's pretty ruthless himself, Pascal.
Yeah. He is. He strapped a bomb to Britt's ankle. Remember that, all right? He was willing to blow her to bits.
He did, and he wasn't going to care about it.
She was going to be red mist at the end of the whole thing.
He was like, he he reminds me like when it comes, he gets so irritated, he gets so frustrated with Brett. He's so frustrated. He was like, he reminds me of like siblings, like have one of them just, I'm so tired of your crap.
Thank you very much, Autumn, for your generous donation to the chat. Bringing up Dante and Geo, so I'm going to put a big asterisk next to that. That way we'll make sure that we hit that.
Absolutely. We'll have to talk about that.
Yes, for sure. But Autumn says that they're annoyed with Dante and his bad attitude towards Geo. If they were Geo, I would just focus on other people who love me and forget about Dante and just move on. Did you see the magic just glittering off of that man as he walked past?
Yes.
It's like when he shaves in the morning, it grows right back.
Exactly.
If he gets too close to a fireplace, he'll get sucked right in.
It's very fun. It's very fun right now to go shopping with him or go to a restaurant with him with a very young child nearby, like a kid that's under like 7. They are just like, you can just tell their little gears. Is it really him?
For the audio only listeners, Daddy T walked through and he basically signed the Santa Claus. So pretty much every December he morphs into a facsimile of Santa.
And he's got the best Santa beard you can imagine. Last year when we went to the mall, they pulled him aside and asked him if he'd like a job.
He should just do it. He doesn't like to have the kids sit on his lap. I know he'd hate it. Kelly goes, I just saw Daddy T. Or was that Santa? Everybody sees it. Everybody sees it. I never thought that my dad would turn into Santa when I was growing up, honestly.
So you guys hang out in a couple of weeks and Santa will be showing up.
With gifts for all. With gifts for all. We were talking about evil Sidwell. All right, he's blackmailing everybody, okay? We had 2 big blackmails this week when it comes to Sidwell, all right? And it's all connected to Dalton being in the trunk.
Yes.
It's the machine, moving in the mind of Sidwell after he pulls that trigger.
So I got the idea that the photos were a result of some kind of a drone.
Oh, yeah?
Because they seem to be over, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So I don't think someone was there taking photos. I think there was some kind of drone or something. I do.
A silent drone. Or a drone far enough away with a telescopic lens. It could be a drone.
With a really good telescopic lens, right?
I like the visual of Pascal being like in a tree or something. But like something serious, like a bird blind or something, just up there on a platform.
Something left over from Duck Dynasty or something.
Yeah, something, not him like holding onto a tree branch with a can, nothing silly like that.
He's got like tree climbing gear on, and spikes on his shoes.
Yes, that's exactly. Yes, 100%. 100%. Let's do it with a strap around his waist, just leaning off to the side. Oh no! I just like the idea of Pascal being involved because of his accent, because of his because of his demeanor, and the fact that he's got that slappable face, the one that you just can't wait for Laura to just be like, pay attention to me.
Yeah, Pascal kind of, in a way, he's got what I would call a weak jaw.
Yeah. In the wrestling game, if you punch him and it breaks, he's got a glass jaw.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, I'm even though Pascal is such a horrible little man, however, I'm all for him showing up every once in a while. This is what he reminds me of in a way. It's like, especially since we saw him on the cat. I didn't feel this way at the Poppies, but when we got back to Spoon Island and he's in that creepy old house, he like reminds me of like an Igor.
Yes, master.
No, just what do you want, master? What do you want?
But he's dangerous in his own right. Hopefully he doesn't go rogue. I like I want my Pascal to be like somebody who enjoys explosives. Like that's like his calling card. The things that he likes to do is blow stuff up.
Yeah, when he was 12, he was like lighting his grandma's bench on fire and
Yeah,
stuff.
you'd always get like a handful of like, firecrackers and throw them around in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's my ideal Pascal. I'm looking forward to that sort of
Oh
characterization.
my
General
God.
Hospital writers, listen up. All right, if you can have Mason become the lollipop licking cousin,
Hmm.
then you can make Pascal the firebug.
Sure can.
You can even turn that into a big plot point for next year. All right, November sweeps arson in Port Charles. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hello, Matt
Good
Kreider. Hello, Carolyn.
morning, good afternoon, everybody.
Chandra says, yeah, it's a drone. My cousin takes photos and they blow her mind with the drone.
Yeah, I remember when one of our relatives had a home for sale, they took a bunch of drone photos of the property. Were stunning.
I think that the human eye finds them to be particularly stunning because it's presenting us angles of the natural world that we have never really seen.
Yeah,
You have to be in a helicopter or something to do that.
yeah, to see it in that angle, you sure do.
Yeah,
Or at least be looking at Google Earth.
yeah, and it's just like have it in that clarity and to move in such a way it's like being like a bird.
Yeah,
And you never, that's not something the human eye has been trained to see. It's fascinating to us.
it is. And you know what? Laura is stinking beyond herself over this. Oh my gosh, poor Laura. So Sidwell comes to her door, right? She looks in the peepee hole and she's already
The what?
the peeking hole, not the peepee hole. Anyway, she looks through the hole in the door, sees him. She's already like, ooh. She already scared to
Oh
open the
yeah,
door.
for
She should
sure.
be.
Yes.
And I don't think she should have opened the door.
She has to present a powerful front. She can't hide from him. She has to stand up to this evil man.
Well, okay. Well, to a certain degree, but you don't put your. She putting herself in too much danger.
She
And
shouldn't
I
do it
think
alone.
a little toe-headed Ace was probably there too.
I don't know. Was he out with Kevin again? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, didn't he whine or cry or something? He was. He did. He was there.
He did. And that's when Sidwell actually a roundabout threatened him.
Yeah.
Scared the absolute crud out of Laura.
Yes. Totally. Totally. And
Um, and I was really surprised at how forthright she was with Kevin and just telling him everything.
she's always been, I think, pretty honest with Kevin, though, don't you think?
For the most part, yeah. But I think what made her make her decide not to do that would be being afraid that knowing too much would put him in danger as well.
Yeah, I can totally see that. I can see what you mean by that. I guess she
But
needs a
now
confidant.
this would be a fun twist.
He's really Joey Armstrong. Oh, sorry.
Well, he is Joey Armstrong. It's kind of hard to watch Kevin and not think of him as Joey Armstrong a little bit anyway for me. However, what they could do, and I would love it, Crazy Ryan is his twin brother, his identical twin brother. So I think he could tap into his inner Ryan and be a badass Kevin for a show or two. I would be on board for that.
Well, it was great to see him. Absolutely. I hope if you're Kevin
Great.
Collin fans out there, then you're happy to see him. John Lindstrom making the trip back to California for it. He did an interview with Soap Opera Digest or whatever. One of those regular publications. As always, I can't tell you where to find it. Go look.
Can't be too hard.
But he's happy and busy with Beyond the Gates, and General Hospital's been calling, but he's been busy. He hasn't really been able to accommodate them into his schedule, and so Frank Valentini was like, "Hey, how about, you come out and we stack a number of episodes. We just get them all out in one fell swoop, right? Do you think you'd be able to do that?" And he goes, "Yeah, okay, we'll figure that out." So I guess he was here and he was filming. I don't know what the spread is. It didn't didn't feel to me like it was like, okay, we're gonna have a quick Kevin arc. But it's going to be
Right.
more like, well, you know, here's these things as it's developing, Laura, this, that, and the other. Here's going to be the Kevin scenes over the next 3 months.
Well, that makes sense because they really can't. I don't think they can. Kevin and Laura are supposed to have this solid marriage, and with all of what her story is telling, it's pretty hard to convince us that Kevin just won't bother coming home at all.
Yeah, he's just always in the other room. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I guess they worked it out so they can sprinkle Kevin in appropriately throughout the rest of this tale.
that's good. Well, that's good. If anybody can figure it out, it's that very penny pinching planning Frank.
Figuring out too, like he wanted to include Kevin and continue to work with John Lindstrom.
Sure.
And as always, respectful to the other opportunities and the choices of the actors and not throwing a fit, but making it work, figuring it out. And that's nice to see.
Yeah. And I'm glad to see that they still think John it's worth it. You know what I mean?
I think John's worth it.
I think John's worth it as well, but we all know that Kevin Collins and Ryan Chamberlain are not the same, and one is distinctly more entertaining than the other.
And I believe that John Lindstrom is aware of that as well. He alluded to something similar to a statement like that in the interview. I saw a little blurb or whatever it was, unless I dreamed it. So tell me if I'm wrong. But he was like, I mean, the show seems to have more to do when Ryan, his twin brother, is around than when it's just me, Kevin. And he's having fun over in Beyond the Gates and da-da-da. Kelly says that John would love to do both soaps at the same time, but Beyond the Gates is filmed in Atlanta.
Exactly.
And that's pretty much that. That's the only reason why he's not doing both more regularly.
That's how Wally Kurth balances it so easily.
And they're both in L.A.
They're both in L.A.
Yep, if Beyond the Gates was in L.A., we probably would see a lot more Kevin Collins.
We probably would.
What studio am I driving to today?
Uh-huh.
Is it going to be my writing studio? The General Hospital studio or Beyond the Gates?
Or Beyond the Gates.
Absence made GH's heart grow fonder, says Chandra.
Yeah. It's true.
People were happy to see him.
Yeah. I was happy to see him too. And I was surprised to see him because he's so prominent on Beyond the Gates. He's on so much.
When it comes to
Make the trek
absence,
back out
also,
to
Mother, and Chandra, good transition, Chandra. When it comes to making the audience absence making the audience's heart grow fonder, there were two characters that surprised us all this week by popping in to Laura's nightmares.
Oh my gosh.
And the overwhelming positive reaction to Cyrus and Esme gracing our screens for just a few minutes on General Hospital.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't there in soap land, soap commentary land, I did not see a lot of people with the puke emojis or the oh my god, why are they wasting my time with this? I want to rip my eyeballs out. There was an overwhelming wave of that was so cool.
It was so cool. It was so
Esme's so creepy.
I'm glad that Laura dreamt it and wasn't like having some kind of psychotic break.
Kevin just walks in and she's staring at the fireplace.
And there for a hot second, only for a hot second, when Cyrus was standing there, I thought, oh, he got out of his pod.
He broke out of Brennan's basement laboratory. Oh my god.
He done got out of his pod. But no.
Excuse me.
No. But yes, it was very cool. It was very cool to see Cyrus. And I was taken aback by that. But then when Esme showed up, oh, it was excellent. Was excellent.
Just sauntering down the stairs. As if she's been there all along. Ugh.
Yeah, like she just tucked Ace in, huh? She did live there for a good spell with the baby.
Well, she was kidnapping Ace in Laura's nightmares. Kaiwan says that I think that it was Laura's consciousness telling her that it's not good to basically, translating Kaiwan here, basically, it's not good to make these choices, and her subconscious is attacking her and telling her that she needs to shape up and do right.
What did Kevin tell her the reason was?
What did he say exactly? What was it? Some sort of psychological mumbo jumbo.
Yeah. Uh,
I
like
don't
you're
remember.
protecting yourself in some way or something.
Yeah, like my my ability to retain psychobabble has gone away in my later years.
Has it?
It has. It has. My brain is fracturing before my very eyes. I was playing a little Dungeons and Dragons yesterday, and I was trying to organize my dice, and I just felt like somebody in a nursing home playing a puzzle. I was so slow when it came to matching the
My
shapes of these
goodness.
dice. I was just like, oh no, oh no. I've begun my decline. I
My
need
brain
ginkgo
is full.
biloba. This was far too slow.
Oh
Far too
God,
slow.
you're funny. You're funny.
Oh,
Anyway,
goodness. No more Laura
Laura,
going crazy. Stop the madness, says Annette.
I know I don't want her to go crazy. I'm glad she was dreaming. I don't want Laura to go crazy. I've seen Laura staring out a window like she's Norman's mom. I've seen that already. No, and I was thinking about this actually when I was watching it. Do you know, once upon a time when they had Jeannie, Jeannie's been back and gone so many times on GH, really.
Mm-hmm.
So my least favorite part of the time I've seen Jeannie play Laura, and it's not her staring out the window being, not talking like Sophia from that other show. It's it's not that. My least favorite part was when Lucky was early teens.
Mm-hmm.
They made Laura boring.
There was domestic years. I remember
Yes.
you've commented on this prior that you didn't like the Laura domestic years.
Yeah. And they dressed her like she was a little house on the prairie all the time.
Just in an apron and a sweet dress, and her hair was pinned up right.
And I mean, there were some sweet things about it as well. That was when she had her relationship with Mary May, and that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
That part was cool. But she, as a character, they didn't really have no arc for her ever. She was just supporting all the time, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're doing now with our Miss Jeannie
Oh.
is 80s good, I think.
80s good, huh?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Not Luke and
Wow.
Laura good,
She's
but
definitely having a freak out. She's having a proper Laura freak out.
well, I know she should be scared.
I mean, she was very weirded out by the body in the trunk. Now, is this because of distance to something like this happening? Because it's not like she hasn't come across bodies before, right?
No, I'm sure she has, but not by herself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And, it's a freaky thing. It's a freaky thing. It's like bobbing for apples and Mary Pat's head is there. No matter who you are, you're going to freak out over that.
Absolutely.
She's not a stone cold woman with an icy heart. There's a
No.
dead man in her trunk, and she has no idea how he got there.
Laura in the past, when she was running around doing stuff, she was an adventurous. She wasn't
She had a
some kind
boho look? What's boho?
yes, she did have a boho look.
What's
Yeah.
boho?
It's kind of country, kind of hippie.
Huh.
You know,
Well, you
I
and
don't
Chandra are speaking the same language, because I don't know what that is.
Mm.
Talking about Laura in her domestic years, for those who
Yes, in
also
her
can't
domestic,
contextually
yes.
put together boho. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Where's Avery? In her bedroom. Oh gosh. Okay. So anyway, so Sidwell and stuff is no, not Sidwell. We got to talk about the nightmare. We have to talk about that. We have to talk about it in detail. We have to break apart the performance of our favorite Jeff Kober and our wonderful Kristen Avery
Oh,
Pohl. All
yeah,
right.
he just tap into his Cyrus just like that, I bet.
Oh, Bohemian.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I know that word. Thank you, Udak. You're a lifesaver. Oh gosh, it was a joy to see. It was a surprise too because this didn't leak. People didn't mention it, and probably because it was so brief. They can come in for a couple of hours and be done.
Sure.
Not a lot of people see it.
Sure.
I
And
wish.
it also was, and it's quick like that, and it's also they're not so far filmed in advance that that kind of stuff just gets out so quick.
Yeah. And
Less time for it to leak.
they looked so good.
They looked exactly the same, didn't they?
They look so good, Mother.
I know.
They look rested and healthy. They look
Hmm.
well fed. Jeff Kober's on another project. He's doing some sort of thing.
Is he?
Yeah, he did a
Good for him.
thing. He did a thing. I don't remember what the thing is. I wish I could tell you what the thing was. but I don't know what it is. But he did a show.
Yeah, well, we should figure it out. However, I'm just happy that he's working.
Yeah.
I'm happy that Jeff Kober is always working. I
And
like it.
I'm happy that he's willing to work on General Hospital, even if they're like, "Hey man, come down, hang out for a minute in Hot Laura. You wanna
I
do a
know.
scene with Jeannie? Hell yeah, I'm
And
there."
so can Steven. So who knows what's going to happen. I just saw him on The View this week. Stephen A. Smith,
Mm-hmm.
if he runs for president, he's still going to pop in and be Brick.
Sure, why not? He'll be President Brick. The Pit series. Thank you very much, Sandra. It was the Pit. He did Pit.
Oh, what
Yeah.
network is that? What streaming or
I
whatever is
think it's a
that?
streaming thing. I don't know,
Well, that
but
means
watch it
if
where you can find it, folks.
he doing a streaming things, he could very well be extremely bad.
I mean, does he play an intense doctor or the villain trying to blow up the hospital? Stay
I,
tuned for the Pit.
Jeff Kober, bless his heart, he gets to work a lot, but he gets typecast quite a bit. He
Well,
is just a crazy old dude all the time.
he's just an intense looking man. Hulu,
He's a
Hulu,
crazy
Hulu,
old dude
Hulu.
that's got villainous and criminal behavior.
It's
Usually,
it's just the presentation of the person. For me, I don't look like a villain, do I?
you could.
I played one in wrestling, but that's because I just have this unique ability to have people want to hit me. So
Yeah.
that was me. Anyway, let's and then okay. So Sidwell after that went and he blackmailed Sonny.
Yeah.
All right. Laura's fallen for it. Okay, Laura doesn't see a way out. I don't see a way out for Laura either. If she's not going to confess to nothing or say
Laura
anything.
doesn't. No, Laura does not see a way out. And of course, she calls Sonny pretty quickly
Oh yeah.
after she has her nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
She calls Sonny, and Sonny lets her know that yeah, he's already been here.
Mm-hmm.
But they both kind of said the same things about each other. I've got to expose Sonny if I go to the police.
Yeah.
I've got to expose Laura
Mm-hmm.
if I go to the police. They both pretty much said the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Laura.
And then half the town still thinks the Daltons just run off.
Yeah. Yeah. There's only a handful of people that really know, and Britt is one of them. She's going to be the one that's going to bust it all wide open. But then that puts her life in danger, and Jason has to be there, and can't she trust him? I don't know. Let's sleep together first to find out.
She's so dumb.
But before the momentum takes us in that direction, we Sidwell versus Sonny, the battle
Right.
of the baddies.
Mm-hmm.
Sidwell now having something over Sonny. Will he placate? Will he bend? How far will he go to protect Laura? And what does
And
Sidwell want? Does he still want the docs?
how do you? Yes, I said that. He said that was a start. He wanted the docs.
Oh yeah,
That's
he
the
did say
start.
that.
He said that's the start.
He did
That's
say
what
that.
I want now.
But then after that, what? His coffee business? I want the
Probably.
secret of what it is that you're actually doing, Sonny. I want you to tell me with no question about it, explicitly, what it is that you are illegally importing. What is it, Sonny? What is it?
He just wants those docs for whatever reason. But yeah,
It's for
that's
his
a person.
minerals. It's going to help him with all of his endeavors when it comes to the fight Phazon. He's talked about it, the Phazon project. When it comes to the minerals, when it comes to what he's doing with deception, he
Yeah.
just needs it for his illegal mineral importing.
And he's the dude that he messed with Maxie too. I
Yeah.
think Sidwell messed with
Well,
Maxie.
no doubt about it. Foregone conclusion, 100% no doubt.
Yeah.
Totally. She's out of
Because
commission
he
because of him.
thought he thought that Nathan wouldn't be believable to Maxie. Maxie might see through something.
If that was a plot point when they if they knew that they were bringing them on at the time, absolutely, I can totally see that. I don't know how quick the whole inclusion of Nathan and Britt into this was though,
I
because we
know.
talked about it last week. How it
Yeah.
seems like they went into a whole new direction when they decided to bring those
Yeah. It
characters
was
on.
like, okay.
Just a slight left turn here. We thought we were going to take exit 4. We're really going to wait for exit 8.
Yeah. It
Will
had to
Laura be kidnapped? Probably not. She's not going to be able to do anything, Annette. If she's kidnapped, she's not going to be able to use the power of her office.
That's true. Because she has to be present to wield what he wants. And if she's kidnapped, she really can't do anything. And who would slide into that position? It'd be Jordan.
As mayor?
Yeah, wouldn't it be Jordan
No, it's Ezra.
Oh, that's true. But I'm saying not. Isn't she still the deputy mayor?
She quit that publicly to go work for Sidwell.
Oh, that's right, she did.
She quit it publicly to be like, I can't. Because she's supposed to be spying on Sidwell and is just doing a terrible job of it.
She actually is, isn't she?
You know, like they had this big public thing. She's not dating Isaiah. She had this big public fake fallout with Laura to justify the fact that she's going to go work for this guy, and has come up with absolutely nothing. Nothing at all.
I know, because she's just too busy sniffing on Curtis.
just making out at the end of the driveway on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Kelly's going to go hang out with Kathleen Gaddy on Zoom in a couple of hours. I'm excited for you on that, Kelly.
That's cool. Is it one of her cooking shows?
I would imagine. I don't know for sure. We'll see what Kelly has to say in a moment, but I bet she likes to do those. She make it fun, make it entertaining, and also at the same time, it's brilliant. I got to give it to Kathleen Gaddy. All right, because she does this, she gets to interact with the fans, makes a couple of bucks, has a little fun cooking, and at the very end of it, she gets to have lunch.
Yeah.
Just smart. Yeah. And it's right there, ready to go.
We didn't see Liesl this week, but we saw her last week.
We did, and it was good.
It was good.
It was good. She reunited Nina and Willow just in time for this wedding of Thanksgiving hell.
Oh my gosh. I was telling Matt earlier, you guys, I've seen more joyous occasions at funerals than there was at that wedding. My gosh.
People have celebrated life with more joy than this wedding.
And so I mean a solemn funeral.
Yes, Kelly says she will be cooking and answering questions. Just for anybody else out there wondering. Confirmed.
That's awesome.
Confirmed. Cooking with Kathleen Gaddy.
Kathleen Gaddy. We like her a lot here on the 10th floor.
It's weird that Liesl wasn't at the wedding, said Udak, and I think it's just because she wouldn't be able to hold herself back.
Yeah, I mean, the only person that was enjoying themselves even a little bit was Scout, and it's because she's just too little to understand what a train wreck was.
I don't understand, I get it. I understand that she's a little girl, but also at the same time, how do you not pick up on any of this weirdness, Scout? How are you still just so lost in the throes of a fun wedding?
I often think that General Hospital and a lot of soap operas paint children as just
oblivious idiots.
Oblivious little kiddos that don't have an inner thought. You know?
Kelly agrees. The only one with the genuine smile was Scout.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, she dug it and she got to wear her dress and stuff, you know, and Willow is very kind to Scout. She is.
Yes.
Willow's good to Scout.
Yes.
Oh, but, you know. Man, Willow, you know that Willow didn't want to marry that fool. You could tell she didn't.
No, and she even pretty much has said as much. Like, I don't have to love him to marry him. I just want my kids back.
Exactly.
And so that's what we get.
That's going to blow up in her face.
And she's still so cold to Nina, and I just always feel so bad for Nina. I think that Nina should be given another shot because of how great her hair is. She went to all that trouble. Yeah, she went to all that.
She cut a little off her hair.
She cut a lot off her hair, didn't she? Regardless, it's a whole new style, and I think with that whole new wonderful style, people should just give her another chance. You know.
The only thing that's the same. Well, you know, her side part's still the same.
Mm-hmm. But all this down here is different.
Yes, it's much shorter, and she's giving it a little bit of a beach wave and not straightening it so hard.
I like it.
Well, she needed a haircut, you know, because when you process your hair and flat iron it to death, you know, it gets all dry and funky.
Also, Jacinda has the same hairstyle, so she had to separate herself from Jacinda in some way.
Right.
Udak and Mike Kreider like her hair.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. What was all this ominousness, Mom? I felt like this ominous chatter throughout this whole wedding. All right, about like Drew getting the family he deserves, and like all of these weird like somebody's gonna give it to him again. You know, like Selena Wu's assassin's gonna finally catch up with him.
Maybe. I don't know what to think about that Curtis thing with, that was kind of surprising. Did you think Miss Wu was going to be on the screen and connected to this at
It
all?
was the week of surprise returns. Kevin
It
Collins,
was,
Miss
actually.
Wu, Cyrus, Esme, Ace,
Yeah. Yeah.
Lisa,
Little toe-headed ace. What?
Leo, little teenage Leo now, gracing a General Hospital
It's
soundstage.
funny that, of course, there's decades between them, but when Lulu was little,
Mm-hmm.
she had dark brunette hair.
Mm-hmm.
When she came back as the piece of corn, whoop, she was blonde.
Do you mean Jocelyn?
Jocelyn, yes.
Okay.
Who did I say?
Lulu.
Lulu. I said Lulu. Jocelyn, yes. When she was little, she was deep brunette.
Mm-hmm.
Went to go live with Grandma Leslie for a long time.
Came on back.
Came back as that mean little girl that loves corn and had blonde hair. They did the exact opposite with Ace. He's had dark hair
Mm-hmm.
before. Now he's a little toe-headed dude. Whatever.
I don't care.
I don't care either. But I don't care either. Oh my gosh. Tomato, tomato.
Right?
But it's noticeable. You notice it.
It is a noticeable thing, and it's definitely not the same little actors that were so recognizable as Ace. People love those adorable little squish faces who was playing Ace before.
Sure. I mean, and when he was a baby, he was so expressive. I
Yeah.
mean, he would
Mm-hmm.
smile. He was so expressive, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one of the last times we saw him, and Adam Husk was holding him. Nicholas was holding him at the
Yeah.
door.
Uh-huh.
He's holding him, and he just puts his little head on his shoulder and just gives him a, just loves on him. It was adorable.
People agree in the chat. I miss OG Ace, the original Aces. Well, maybe they'll pull a Days of Our Lives. They'll bring him back, the original actor, to play the young child once again. Who knows?
You never know.
Who knows?
You never know.
They could just
But
be really bratty right now. You just can't drag them to the soundstage because, good God, get them to shut up. You can't.
I was well, I was happy to see him because I don't like it when they send a kid upstairs for a long time, and he's been up there a long
He
time.
has been. Yeah, long enough to grow into
I
a whole
mean,
new man.
yeah, they stuck Leo upstairs for so long. When he came down, he has a different voice. You notice that?
Uh-huh. You can't.
Leo got his deep voice is quite deeper than the last time we seen that little
I'm
actor.
not going to be able to eat the turkey because I
Isn't that
decided I'm a vegetarian now.
what is that kiddo's name? Is his last name Rocket?
Mm-hmm. Easton Rocket.
There you go.
Easton Rocket Sweda.
Yeah, it was nice to see him too.
Yeah. Yeah, Leo's cool.
What?
Yeah. He read about turkeys yesterday, so he's a vegetarian today.
Yes,
And luckily, Chase is on the case. Okay.
got tofu turkey.
Which is a line that they should use a lot more often. Chase is on the case, but they haven't. Uh, he already made the tofurkey. It's all right. All ground was covered, and the hospital was well fed. This isn't the first time it's been successful at the Quartermain House when it comes to Thanksgiving.
You're right. It's not the first time they've taken it to the hospital.
And then they took it to the hospital last time as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that'll be that's it. We will force ourselves to eat pizza even when it goes well because gosh darn it, we like it. This is
They
actually the
did.
Thanksgiving tradition is us eating pizza and not this grand
And
four
who
course
had it?
meal.
And who had it just auto delivered to the house?
The Pazzuli's pizza or whatever as always. As
I think
always.
it's Luigi's pizza.
Luigi's.
Yes, that's what the boxes always say.
Luigi's pizza, they always have it ready to go. And for some reason it's always like 8 pizzas.
Yeah,
How many slices are these people eating?
I know. I don't know. And I want to know is one of them is you know how you can get like a chicken Alfredo with
Mm-hmm.
a white sauce pizza?
Yeah.
I wonder if one of them is like a turkey Alfredo.
Some sort of Thanksgiving special that Luigi's does. It's called the Quartermain pizza.
It's called, the quarter-made pizza. That would be genius.
You can just go there at any time. Hey, if I
I
ever
love
if
that.
I ever open up a pizza shop, I will have the Quartermain pizza, and I will be able to do that and not have to pay anybody any licensing, because Quartermain is a literary last name from a very old book, and not owned by Alan Quartermain. He's a literary character from way back when.
I did not
They
know that.
borrowed the name for General Hospital. I think it's
There you
spelled
go.
differently, but like our Quartermain in General Hospital has a E, and the literary one doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. I didn't read it. You tell me. I just know he was in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and he was played by Sean Connery in that one movie.
I don't like Sean Connery. I know he's passed away now. I can't stand him because
You don't have to like him just because he's dead, Ma.
man. I saw some interviews. Saw some stuff when the cameras were rolling. He didn't necessarily know they were rolling, and he was a mess of a man. Anyway,
Tracy ordered the pizza, says Kelly. Okay. All right. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They should have a standing order, though, at this point.
They
Even if it's
should.
not Tracy calling it in, Luigi should just be ready.
and Olivia did not get her pizza oven.
Not yet. Not yet. And when they try to actually make the Quartermain pizza Thanksgiving, the oven will collapse or something. Like they
Something like
won't be
that,
able to.
huh?
They have, as it turns out, Luigi's has just been sabotaging their Thanksgiving year over year over year.
Maybe not. Oh my goodness. So, what did you think about all them dogs?
I thought it was fun enough for it to be the cover art for this week. It was a Dog Day
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we got dogs all over the opening banner for this week's podcast.
You know
I thought
what?
It was a cutesy little thing. It just completely ends it. It's over now. Animal testing is done.
It is.
This
Animal
plot point
testing
is
is
over.
done. And they just had every kind of dog, didn't they? They even had
yeah.
a Great Dane in there.
I thought it was a fun
And-
little comedy bit. I enjoyed
And
it.
yes, it was a fun little comedy bit. And to have Maurice Bernard be part of
Yes.
the comedy bit,
That's
is
exactly
so
why it's so
different,
fun.
right?
That also lends to why it's fun. It was because Sonny is there, and he's supposed to be this hardened crime boss and stuff, and he has to deal with all of these all these dogs just running through his house. So I thought it was fun. I really enjoyed watching it.
I just thought he could just shove him in the garage for a little while because I'm sure his garage is heated.
It will be great. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't
but
worry about
I
it.
thought-
It'll be safe and
To
comfortable.
me, the most comedy part of that
Mm-hmm.
was having Rick hold one of them little dogs.
Yeah, well,
It's just like, I don't think Rick Lansing would be one to sit and hold a dog.
which is why it's funny.
And it is. I love it.
It's like if little J.R. Chandler as a teenager had saved a bunch of dogs and they came running through the Chandler mansion, and then you got Stuart on one end of the couch just being like, yay! And on the other end of the couch you have Adam just sitting there with a dog in his lap,
Going,
looking grumpy.
looking like the Grinch, huh?
looking grumpy with that classic Adam Chandler look. Oh man. Oh,
But and
man.
then okay, Autumn, let's get to it. Yeah. So I think Dante's being a little unreasonable.
Yeah.
I think.
So does Sonny. Sonny thinks Dante's being unreasonable. Everybody thinks Dante's being unreasonable. And
Everybody
I agree that at this point, I understand Dante's trying to protect Gio from somebody that he sees as a negative influence and also somebody that he's got weird feelings about. I get it. I get it. But also at the same time, this was not a crime, Dante. This
No.
was no way, shape, or form
Right.
in any way any sort of actionable crime.
Right. And the way they explained it on the show is correct. They did rescue the dogs, not steal them. Right?
Right. They did. They rescued the dogs from a place where nobody was tending to them. Nobody knew they were there. They found out how. Whoever slipped the envelope, I don't know, was it Jocelyn? It was probably Jocelyn.
It was Jocelyn.
Oh, yeah. What did I miss? I must have missed a portion because there's little gaps. I got Swiss cheese memory this week, folks.
Sometimes, I find that a lot of us do this. You are busy doing something else and you are listening to the show more than you're watching it.
Yeah. Maybe
Happens like that.
Maybe traffic wasn't bad and I actually had to focus on what was actually happening in front of me. Huh?
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. Well, thank you everybody for filling in the gaps. I'm Sam Beckett. I'm
And
a
then
time traveler.
Jocelyn kind of got in trouble for that too with that
From
other jerk in town,
yes,
Brennan.
from Brennan. Yes, 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 yes,
And
yes.
she was
Now
saying it
it's
didn't
all coming
matter
back
at
to me
this
now,
point.
folks. I am
Yeah,
now
and he was like,
Celine
it doesn't.
Dion.
She's like, it doesn't matter. The cover was blown anyway.
Yeah, yeah, it's done. It's over with. It was just
Mm-hmm.
it was, and apparently there was nothing to find in that lab anyway, other than animals. Like Dalton did a great job cleaning up.
Or the kids didn't look hard enough,
They
and
were
there's
on.
still a
They
fake
didn't. They
wall in
didn't
there.
know. They think he's testing like cosmetics or some nonsense.
Exactly.
You know. So they're not looking deep into the files and the labs and what it is that's going on in the beakers.
If anybody knows where there might be some kind of something going on with humans, it'd be that dang Pascal.
Well, Pascal Britta probably has an idea. I guess to a point, Emma might, if she was paying attention. I don't know. It's hard because they didn't show it. They didn't show them saving the dogs. They just showed
No.
the aftermath. But Emma
Yep,
was
just
his
all running
assistant.
in the house.
Emma was his assistant. She had to do this whole project to try to earn it when it came to some sort of environmental, some sort of blah nonsense model. So it's entirely possible that she may have recognized that the lab wasn't set up for what she thought it should be if she was looking. But she might not have been looking.
Might not have
This
been
was a clean sweep, folks. This was swiping the animal testing off of the thing. This is now resolved. Dalton is gone. The animal testing thing is gone. This section of the story has been snipped. It has been pruned like these trees behind me.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. Don't look behind the curtain. There are no more animals being tested on behind this curtain. Moving
Right.
forward with cold fusion, that's really cold fusion Frankensteins.
Yes. And the little relationship we're seeing between Gio and Emma, I think it's very sweet. I like it. And I hope that they find something else to have them have this kinship with, now that the dogs are not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully they still have Gio in this story and have Emma in this story a little bit somehow. In a way where I just don't want them to be, well, what do we do with Emma and Gio now?
Oh, you can call them Gemma. That's the ship name.
That's the ship name.
That's the ship name. The USS Gemma. All right, you know Gemma.
Yeah, I
You
sure
know
do.
Gemma. It's
I know
not
Gemma.
a ship. It's actually a motorcycle. It's the love motorcycle of Gio and Emma. Gemma. Rum rum.
Well, Gemma was Katie's name on Sons of Anarchy.
Katie Seagal. Yes.
Yes,
Or Peggy
and
Bundy
who-
herself.
Yes, and who was on that show as a shady old politician for a season, and he was so good. Our Jeff Cody.
Jeff Gober.
Gio needs to play his violin again. I hope so by Christmas. I
Oh,
want
yeah.
I want there to be the Gio Dante Brooklyn reunion at Christmas.
I want some Silent Night on that thing.
And now that Willow is married to Drew, are we going to back off of this whole weird Chase is being dumb about her situation thing?
Well, it would be nice if they did. I don't know because I don't think there's a lot. Well, who knows? But I don't think there's a ton of people would disagree with me. I'm not digging it.
No.
Really like it.
No, I don't like it either. I mean, if I'm all for trying to find some sort of drama for Chase and Brooklyn to work through. But that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
However, though, I do want to see Brooklyn and Dante together.
I'm sure I imagine we're gonna get a little bit of that. A year and a half of Brooklyn and Dante before they see the light. Or at least before
I do.
Dante sees the light.
I want to see Dante and Brooklyn be together. And, of course, they won't stay together forever and ever.
Here's a soap
But-
thing.
Yeah, it's a soap thing. But is Gio gonna freak out like Trina because her parents are splitting out?
Oh, I hope not. That would be dumb.
Because Trina does seem like a wounded 9-year-old.
Now they're gonna have to find the killer, and hopefully that keeps the parents together, because she's pregnant. How cares she not? This is the worst kept pregnancy secret of all time. The only person that doesn't seem to know is Isaiah.
Right?
Like, how is he the only person? Like, nobody. Like, at this point, they should be talking about it in the break room.
Sure. It's true.
When he clocks in, his first patient should be like, "So, is your chief of staff pregnant?"
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
heard, I heard
everybody
a
else.
little. I heard a little rumor that Portia Robinson might be pregnant.
Yeah. Jordan wasn't the first one to figure it out. And she wasn't even told. She just figured it
She
out
figured it out. Stella figured it
because
out.
and Stella figured it out too. Like because Portia went to that bridal shower or whatever it was and ate drank tea. No, it
Jordan.
was Ronnie's thing.
Yeah, so Jordan figured it out
It was
At
Ronnie's
Ronnie's
thing.
tea party, and then Stella figured it out by just observing
Mm-hmm.
and working closely with her. She's glowing, and she doesn't do her usual routine, and did it.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
And Trina feels pretty, and Trina doesn't understand why she wasn't, her mom didn't confide in her, And I understand that Portia's been kind of doing this blanket whole, well, I wanted to make sure I got past my first trimester, blah blah blah. Okay, that's what you do with acquaintances and workmates. Your
This
daughter, you would tell your daughter.
here's the thing. She should have told her. Should have told Trina at this point because of the loose lips of everybody around her. But this is all Jordan's fault for speaking to Curtis about a speculation.
That's true. Jordan did go. That wasn't her place.
She
Was
did
not.
not get it confirmed by Portia and marched right over to Curtis to say that your wife is pregnant.
Or she said, I suspected.
I suspected. And then
Yeah.
Curtis started jumping to all these conclusions and started confiding on all these people who started to tell everybody else, and it's awful. And Portia really should just distance herself from everybody. I'm still on Team Portia on this
And,
one.
and girl, what the whole Isaiah thing is just complicating it. He ain't all that in a bag of
Now
chips.
you gotta cut him
Leave
off.
it alone.
All right, that it is complicating things. Cut him off, even if he's the baby daddy. Cut him off until you
Yeah.
figure that out.
Figure it out
Figure
first.
that out, and
Don't be-
then call him. If he's the dad, then call him after that. But for now, for the sake of him,
Yeah.
just
And you're a strong, phenomenal woman. You don't need to be having some guy making googly eyes at you
physically
24/7 every
strong
day.
too, Ma. Okay, Nina's not gonna walk away. There's still stuff to talk about. Mm-hmm. Okay, you don't walk away from me. I'm gonna drag you back into this bathroom, Nina Reeves. How dare you? How dare you have my name on your lips?
My.
I'm with it. I love it. It's good to see. Now these added layers though, we're getting to it right now, Connor. Right now we're getting to it. These added layers to the Who Shot Drew. Now we're pulling in Ms. Wu. Now we're pulling in Curtis. Now we're pulling in Portia. And all of that is starting to rile up. And I recognize and I understand that it was inevitable that this stuff was going to start riling up because they've been elements of the story this entire time.
Yeah.
But it's just prolonging it, in my opinion. It was very quick with Curtis, all right? There was like Miss Wu, and then I guess his conscience got the better of him, and he was going to go withdraw the funds, and it really wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Or I guess. I feel like if it was Miss Wu's assassin, they would have been more successful.
You would think so, but he did blast him twice from the back.
Right.
Maybe they probably thought, yeah, he's dead. He's gonna die.
I get that, but also I feel as though, like, if you're going to get hit by the mafia, it's going to be one of those decisive blows.
Right.
Especially
Yeah.
coming up from behind.
More like a Dalton. That kind of like fatal one.
Yeah, in the soap world, absolutely. Absolutely. In the world of, there's this movie called The Departed. Mm-hmm. With Jack Nicholson and Leonardo DiCaprio.
I have not seen it.
Oh, gosh. Well, for the rest of the world that's seen it, I think all I have to do is just end it right there when I say The Departed. And I feel like that's what Selena Wu's assassin would have done, is just give him an old Departed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not what happened. It was two amateur shots in the back. Not even, it was in like a vital area because he got shot twice, but it wasn't in like where somebody knows how to kill somebody would have shot somebody.
That's true.
Because they would like Jason, one shot phase on done. Mm-hmm. Right? In the chest too, because he knows where in that chest cavity to aim that bullet.
It sure does.
This
He
person-
evidently remembers how to give somebody a shot too. Mm-hmm. You know, he was a med student when he conked his head.
He remembers a little bit of that medical training. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. So, I just think that it's no nothing to add time. Ms. Wu didn't do it. Curtis probably didn't actually pay her. I don't know. I think we're just adding complication there.
And
The
why
end.
not? You
The
know,
end.
and why not? If it's not been a problem so far, and you didn't do it, and it's not been a problem so far, why say anything to anybody? But he knows that his alibi's got a hole in it.
A Miss Wu-sized hole that he's got to plug
Yeah.
quickly.
And I guess he thinks that Jordan's just going to be able to somehow fix it with him or for him.
Well, she's a fixer. That's her job
She
now.
is.
She's a fixer.
Especially with Curtis, because she liked him so much
She loves him
again.
so much. She wants to have a Curtis baby. She wants to have no
probably
Curtis
does.
baby.
Yeah.
Can we talk about
And
Valentin?
Jordan doesn't
on
know
Friday?
that
We
the
can,
baby's
and we will.
parentage is at question.
No, everybody thinks it's Curtis's. Nobody knows that she was sleeping with Isaiah on the side.
Elizabeth does.
Elizabeth does.
Elizabeth does.
Elizabeth knows everybody's secrets.
She does. You hang at that. You stay at the nurse's station long enough on the 10th floor, you're going to either be told something or overhear it.
Everybody's confiding in Elizabeth. They trust her. They trust her advice. She's been in Port Charles. She's been living in Soapland for long enough to be able to recognize the pitfalls in front of us all. She's turning into her grandmother.
She is.
Isn't it lovely
She's
to
turning
see?
into Grant.
Have you guys seen the comparison? She's turning into Grant. Anyway, I mean, she's not
Yes,
becoming a
she's turning into
grandmother.
Audrey Hardy.
She's not a grandma. But you know, maybe she's becoming a wise matriarch of her years, Audrey Hardy
Yes.
style.
She kind of is. She kind of is. She's almost like Epiphany, but not funny.
I'm with it. Oh my gosh, but not funny. Let's talk about Valentin.
Ooh, he showed up all tore up, didn't
Yeah,
he?
who beat him up? Or was that scrapes from him escaping?
We don't know yet because we saw him at the very, very end of Friday.
Are we going to do the classic GH prison van crash?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because listen, folks, we
And
are.
and at the end of Friday, when we saw Brennan and Brennan got on the phone, was like, "Oh crap, no." He was getting the same information, right? Is that Valentin has escaped? And then he shows up at the door
Carly's
of
house.
Laura's.
Carly.
Carly. Well, Laura, right?
There's a character on the show named Laura, so you have to get her
I
right.
know, but I don't know why my brain does that.
You respect her so much, and it's so weird too because like it's when Ava Braun was playing her, you
Yeah.
were calling her Carly the whole time.
Oh, I'm sure.
So anyway,
Yeah.
was that her name Ava Braun or I'm butchering that? What's her name? Braun. She
You-
played
you're-
Ava Vitale.
Exactly. You're putting Ava Vitale.
Tamara Braun, excuse me.
Tamara Braun together.
I'm sure the chat's about to scream at me. Portia told Elizabeth she doesn't know who her baby daddy is. Well, there we go. Definitive. So Valentin breaking out. GH loves to do a prison van crash. We had
They do.
prison van crash conversation between Valentin and Brennan when Brennan was played by the other guy. There was the big grand reveal that they actually knew each other, and Valentin was
Right.
like, da-da-da-da, and they had like a conversation about who was really in charge of pikemen, and Valentin was deeper in it than we thought. So we've done the prison van in this story once already. So was it something else?
Maybe for Valentin, it might be some kind of cover, like I'll beat my own ass where I look like this happened.
Like Jim Carrey in The Liar Liar. What the hell are you doing? I'm beating my own ass. Do you mind? Oh, God.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no. Hello, Coretta. Coretta's with us.
Hey, Coretta.
Hi.
I love your name.
Do you think that they're going to pair Valentin and Carly together? They do have chemistry, in my opinion. I think that they might, because the chemistry that we are experiencing between Carly and Valentin, while shouldn't be surprising, is surprising.
Yeah. I like it.
So
I
I
like,
think that there's a good chance.
and what kind of puts a wrench in that a little bit for me, even though but she's not presently on screen.
Hmm.
Anna. I mean, he should be still
Yeah.
concerned about Anna.
Hmm.
Valentine's always been concerned about Anna. And he seemed he forgave her for her accidentally shooting Charlotte.
That is the thing. That is the thing. Would we take a pit stop to explore Carly and Valentine just because the actors are popping off on screen together right now? Maybe. Is that going to be the most beneficial thing for their overall year over year over year story arc for these characters? Probably not.
It would be so stinking hilarious if there is like this cheesy bedroom scene between Valentine and Carly and he whips out a brunette wig.
Oh my God. We could even, and just for the sake of doing it, for the sake of exploring it, for the sake of saying that we did it, folks. We did it for you, for the fans of Valentine, is what Professor Angela calls them.
Oh yeah, Caroline and
And
Valentine.
Valentine.
Yeah.
So for the Valentine lovers out there, if it is something that they might explore, I can see them like hooking up for one night and then in the next morning kind of looking at each other going, nah.
Well, they did that one time. They did that on one time because Brooklyn and Valentine did that.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't interested in pursuing a further romance
That's why Valentine believed that her fake baby bump was his baby.
because she went away and came back all super brag, but it was fake.
It
She's
was
just trying to
fake.
get ELQ back. Chandra says that every time she refreshes the podcast, she gets a fresh commercial. So thanks, Chandra. Thanks for giving us the penance,
Yes.
the pennies, the ad over ad. I do appreciate it. It's the holiday season. If you want to donate directly to my Venmo for Christmas, you can. At Matthew
It's the
Theall.
holiday
Would
season.
go straight into my Venmo account. There would be there would be no buffer, no YouTube buffer, no YouTube delay, no YouTube cut. It would just be like boom right there. And then I'd be able to use it for wrapping paper, for a new microphone cable, for gasoline in my hybrid vehicle. Boom right there. Boom right there if it went into the Venmo. Anyway.
Anyway.
My birthday is Valentine's Day, says Chandra. That's really cool.
Oh,
That's really cool. That's
May
really cool.
14th.
Valentine is out. What is Valentine going to do? Valentine is going to enact his plan. Here's the thing. He broke out of Steinmauer or has taken advantage of something and has temporarily
weren't
gotten
they?
out.
Well, it does make sense that it would be one of those traveling things again, because they were supposed to be taking him out of that Steintower and putting him in a prison
In Port
in the
Charles.
U.S.,
Yeah, closer to Port Charles.
closer to Port Charles.
So, yeah, I mean,
So it does make sense.
We're going for Crash. That's my vote.
Oh man, I was kind of looking forward to it. I beat my own ass, but guess not.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But now he's going to be able to do something physical there. He's going to be able to hide
Yes.
and lurk in the shadows like Nicholas did all those years ago. Just in the corners, behind a curtain.
You know what though? Yeah, Bryn. There's a good reason why Bryn is like, oh no, oh bad news.
Oh, crap. Oh, he knows all my secrets. He's going to unravel
He
it
does
all.
know all his secrets. And Valentine, he's a badass. He's yeah.
So I think at this point, we've gotten to a point, and I've got my thoughts and my feelings and my theories are growing and they're changing, and I wonder what it might all mean at the end. Because we have a big question mark as to where's Vaughn. Oh, he's been transferred, right? But it's so undetailed.
It is.
It's so undetailed. I don't think he didn't get shot. He's not out in the back alley or anything. But we may get the revelation that Brennan really was behind the disappearance of Anna after all, when we, the audience, find out where Vaughn is, which is being tossed in the same room as her.
I wouldn't be surprised one bit. Now, I haven't heard anything at all, but I am a little concerned for Fanola. That I want her to be okay, because I thought that her exit was quick. And, I'm just concerned that she's going through a health crisis, and I hope not.
I don't know anything about that. I don't think so.
I hope not.
Doesn't she do Christmas and summer vacations and all that stuff, and kind of hasn't really taken one in a little bit, and so maybe that's just it.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
And I think she's
Little
might
bit.
even be back next week. I saw Soap Opera Digest photo. She might even be on
okay,
next
well,
week.
good.
She might be on next week. And if Vaughn gets thrown in the room with her, then boom, Brennan's behind it all. And here's the thing: I don't know if Anna and Vaughn have necessarily spent any time together on the show, so it does give an opportunity for them to flesh out Vaughn in some way if he gets thrown in this room and she goes, "Oh my God, Vaughn. You look just like your father." You know? I can't believe it. Vaughn Jagger. Right in front of me. Vaughn
Wouldn't that-
Jagger Cates.
Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be a left turn for the show?
It would be.
I think Carly's going to hide Valentin in her house. I think so too, Coretta.
Oh, absolutely.
Just to end that. Yeah, she's gonna hide him for a little bit, and they're gonna do something. They're gonna try to get the up on Brennan. It's hard to read. It really is. I have no idea really what to predict when it comes to the events of the story
thought
and
that-
what's next.
I was kind of surprised with the look on her face, on Carly's face, because I thought she looked scared to see Valentin. I think she should look surprised, but not scared.
Well, I'd be scared to see Valentin all cut up looking like that, lurking in the shadows. Valentin Cassadine here. She didn't really trust him to begin with. They were just trying to work together for the Brennan thing.
Right. Yeah. And Carly still can't stand his old butt.
Nope.
She's still just planning. Now she got someone else to plan with.
Yeah,
With
well,
Valentin.
she's trying to keep Brennan
Brennan.
keep him in a comfortable position. And shoot, man, like Jocelyn's got his number too.
Did you love how Jocelyn popped off on him this week?
Jocelyn is not scared of one Mr. Brennan, especially since she has
she
figured
isn't.
out that he's not going to do anything to her because it would affect what's going on with Carly. He wouldn't be able to explain where Jocelyn went.
Right.
So she's using that.
Yeah.
She's using that. I wonder though, Ma. I wonder if this might be an opportunity in a bridge though, because Trina and Kai and Trina. Okay, those two.
Oh
Those
yeah.
two lovebirds who are making the most of their second chance.
Oh yeah, and they said they got to go figure out who shot.
They got to figure out who shot Drew. And who better than Jocelyn to help him out? Especially if Trina confides in Jocelyn, as she does. All of the stuff that's going on, and then Jocelyn goes, "You know what? I've got a particular set of skills, and I'm going to be able to help you out quietly on the outside."
And that gives Trina something to do other than cry about her parents getting a divorce.
You're just not a fan of what's going on with Trina.
No, I don't think that. I don't. No, I don't think. I'm not a fan of what's going on with Trina. I think they should treat. I think they should grow Trina up as much as they grew up Jocelyn. And I don't think they
I
have.
found Trina to be very adult up until this point. They've regressed her, I guess I should say.
I agree.
Because when she was dealing with Esme and being with Spencer and the whole Ace situation, she was the most mature, level-headed,
Sure,
chillest one of them all.
she was, and like when they had her on the Haunted Star and stuff, it was good.
All right, we hit one of them. All right, so earlier in the podcast, I didn't read it, but earlier in the podcast, Kelly in the chat said that there are 2 storylines that General Hospital needs to end right now. But she didn't follow up with which ones they were. We hit one of them. Ring the bell, folks. Ding, 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 ding. We've won. What's our prize, Kelly? We hit one of them. GH needs to end that story now.
Yeah.
What's our prize? What are you going to give me? What did we earn? High five? Cookie? Do you make great cookies, Kelly? If you make great cookies, oh my God, please send me one. Please, I'm in a cookie mood. I would love a cookie. But Chandra agrees. Trina has never been a weak character, and she's just showing weakness left and right. She's falling into the arms of Kai. What am I going to do? My whole world is crumbling around me because my parents have been together for 3 years, and I didn't even know he was my dad until then. I'm breaking up.
Exactly. It's just,
She's acting like this, like he's Taggart. I see the commentary right now. For those folks who are like, where's Taggart? Taggart should be involved in Trina's life. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's one thing to be like, well, don't worry about Taggart anymore because we decided Curtis is her dad. But it's another thing to have her treat Curtis like she's been her dad since birth.
yeah, like he took the training wheels off her bike.
Right.
Sorry, no, he didn't.
We get coal in our stocking. Oh, thank you. We need it for warmth. Oh, it's a necessary gift.
A couple of years ago, well, I used to do this all the time, but a couple of years ago, I put like a chocolate covered, little rocks in my grandkids' stockings, that look like coal. My grandson was downright offended.
What is this?
Exactly.
Proof that you deserve it is what it is. Shut up and go eat your coal.
I was like, dude, it's not really coal, it's candy. Get over yourself.
Man, sometimes in my thoughts, and I've never had a kid of my own. I've never raised a child from this to that, right? But sometimes I think about some of the things that I might say in these situations, and I feel like I would just be the meanest dad. Shut up and go eat your coal. Come on, who says that to their kids?
Oh, you wouldn't.
I don't know if I'd ever say that to my own child, but I would say it to my nephew. Shut up and go eat your coal. I would, in a moment. Especially now. Especially since he's a punk teenager now. Punks. Oh, jeez.
Oh, sweetheart.
Brennan's a punk. Brennan's on his way out. I don't know what to
You are
predict.
just going to be like, huh?
I'm slightly bothered by the Brennan story and the Brennan situation because it is unreadable to me, and I don't like being in a position where it's unreadable. I like to be able to like spin my own web of maybe while I'm watching it, right? And I'm not feeling the ability to do that with this.
Well, I'm what I'm surprised with is, what they're doing with Carly when it comes to Brennan. I mean, the fact that she's just had Carly actually go lay down with him, being this mad at him and planning his demise. I'm surprised that they had Carly. I thought that they would
Downfall.
he would get out of it. She would get out of it.
I don't know how she can.
Something.
Because you can't be like boffing all the time and then throw up the ice wall and have the guy not think that there's something going wrong.
I have to say though, for when it comes to Carly, that was some super self-control, wasn't it? Because she usually wants to punch someone in the throat.
She has a plan that's unfolding.
This is
not just about punching Brennan because he lied. She has got to unravel his entire network and get Jocelyn out of it while keeping herself and Charlotte and Rocco and everybody else safe. Keeping Valentin on a leash.
Ooh, now that Valentin's going to be in the mix, Brennan's even more hot water. And Carly and him are going to team up. I can't wait for it. Such an unusual pairing. I love it.
We're going to see how it all unfolds. First, he has to get out of trouble for not being where he's supposed to be.
Right.
So we'll see what happens with that. Because Lisa was in the same situation years ago.
He wasn't just released.
No. Unless they started to rough him up in the intention to kill him, right? And so he had to get out. He's like, I'm on the run for my life. It's like The Fugitive. I don't know.
Not either.
Saving the dogs. Carly usually goes scorched earth. This is a maturing, calculating Carly.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Carly usually is reactive and does things, like that's why Jason told her all these years to count to 10.
Well, in this case, she's counting in 10 weeks.
But this is so much more planned and calculated, not reactive.
Jocelyn is going to tell her mom she killed 2 men. That is going to be a gorgeous scene that happens when it all unfolds. When this whole Brennan thing is done and Jocelyn has to come clean and tell Carly everything.
Yes.
It's going to be good. I think it's going to be good.
Yes. Especially Cyrus.
Kelly thinks that Brennan's being sharp as a butter knife right now.
Finds out that. Oh my gosh. Brennan, you better run. You better have those knees up high. You better run.
He just is so lovesick that he is being as sharp as a butter knife right now, which is what Kelly says, because he's so lovesick, because he's never felt like this for anyone before, and he wants to protect that feeling as much as possible. He is irresponsible with it. He's immature with it because he doesn't know what to do with it. I've never had this little gem of love before. How do I keep it from crumbling in my fingertips? Oh, it's gone. Oops.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Let me learn how to do that again. Thank you very much, everybody, for your blessings. I sneeze. And I leave the microphone on to sneeze because I like the attention.
If it's loud enough, we don't hear it anyway.
Well, there we go. Perfect. Ned's okay. It's the quickest, I don't know who his surgeon is. I don't know what his genetic structure is, but this was the quickest open heart surgery recovery of all time. But that's all right. I don't need to criticize. I'm happy he's home.
I agree. I will look past that. But his coming in the house looked like he got a stent, not an open heart surgery.
He was practically doing cartwheels.
Like we talked about last week. He should be hugging his little pillow.
He should be
His little heart-shaped
He
pillow.
should be sleeping vertically in
Yes.
a recliner.
Yes. And hugging his little pillow. Hoping that his sternum stays like this.
Yeah. Do you think that maybe we've gone through this a couple of times in our lives, folks?
Yes, we have.
Do you think? At least twice? Do you think?
3 myself.
Oh, wonderful.
Not me.
No, not on
me.
us. Not on us. Who's the third?
My dad, my
Oh.
mom, and my pop.
I missed the Grandpa Al one. Anyway, in any case, GH is skipping days. Yeah, I guess. He's fine. He's fine. It's okay. It wasn't that Ned was sick. The story wasn't that Ned was sick and he had this story. The story is that Drew stole all of the Quartermain stuff, causing Ned to have a heart attack and then walked away. That is the story, and that is what Ned is going to mention as soon as next week. Maybe the week
I think
after.
so too. Ooh, Tracy is going to be hot.
Maybe we're waiting for that. We're waiting for Jane Elliott to come back. It makes sense that Ned wouldn't immediately mention it on Thanksgiving. He's not going to wreck the day to do that.
Right.
But the show has shown us that he remembers what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, he's going to use it against Drew. Just give it some
There
time.
he is.
Give it a little time. It'll get there.
Give it a little
It'll
time.
get there. And Wally Kurth, we saw him in Days of Our Lives this week as well, and so that's always fun to see. It was just a week of Wally.
Is. It was a week of Wally, yes. Yep.
And he had beautiful scenes with Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we might be getting you got your Thanksgiving song. It wasn't just Gio and Ned, it was the whole family, but you got your Thanksgiving song.
I sure did.
We may get a holiday classic, perhaps, from Gio and Ned.
I'm telling you, General Hospital, you give us our holidays, okay? I want to see stunning trees next week. And the week of Christmas, yes, I need some Silent Night. Whatever. I don't Jingle Bell Rock, whatever.
Oh gosh, I'm podcasting, so I have podcast brain right now. But gosh, there's this one singer. Oh, it's too late now. Never mind. Gone. The moment has passed because I couldn't remember the name of somebody, and I'm really embarrassed.
It's okay.
And he was a really famous person too. Like, you guys would be embarrassed right now for me that I'm having trouble.
Like that sings Christmas classics?
He sang a Christmas classic with, anyway, never mind. I don't want to embarrass myself. I'm moving on. Can't wait for Drew. It's music. I'm not going to remember right now.
No.
Can't wait for Drew to get what's coming to him from all fronts. Maybe it'll be in front of the Christmas tree.
I hope so. Drew got something coming for him. I tell you, I'm surprised that Nina hasn't tried to stab him or something.
I mean,
Right now.
I'm still not entirely convinced that Nina didn't shoot him.
I'm not either. I've completely moved off the Danny thing now.
Just done with it.
Even though it made sense to me at the time.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it's still a big question mark, and it's going to be a big question mark for the next several weeks. I don't think we're going to get an answer anytime soon.
Well, that's too bad because, and it's sometimes General Hospital has a little curse of too long of a storyline. Too long before we get a resolution.
Drew got
Sometimes
run
that
over by a
happens.
reindeer. That's a good one, Chandra. Drew got run over by a reindeer. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve.
Coming back from the boathouse Christmas Eve. Dirty dog.
You can say there's no such thing as Santa. Anyway, folks, I think that's it. I'm starting to sing. Get in the elevator. Be done. We got to take our little vocal break, by the way, before we get into our next podcast, talking about Beyond the Gates and Days of Our Lives.
That's right.
So-
We've got 45 minutes before that.
So get back into the elevator. Go back down to the first floor, folks. Go into the parking garage. We have decorated it for Christmas. The lights are up. The snow is beginning to fall in Port Charles. Put on your overcoats. Put on your gloves. It's going to be an aesthetic Christmas.
Yes.
And then you can tune your radios to previous episodes of The 10th Floor, which you can find on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. If you can't find it on your favorite podcasting platform, you can reach out to us on Twitter or other social media platforms, and I will send you in the right direction. Like the video if you had a good time. Subscribe to the channel if you want some more, and we'll see you back here again at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time to talk about those 2 other crazy shows. I've been Matt.
I've been Kat.
And we'll catch you next week live right here on the 10th floor. Goodbye, everybody.